Wow. I can't believe I did that. Thank you, Matt. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that, dude. Is that you, pal? I don't know your username over on the Twitches. He hit the bind. Let's fucking go, dude. I knew I forgot something with the stream set up, too. I'm sitting there like, what's going on? Look at Matt. Is he that comedian that was like real popular for a bit and got canceled for something that I don't even know? Like he vanished? I know who you're talking about. But yeah, I was answering your question without before the stream was even live because I'm stupid. The current dream team is just Meganium and some friends. We still need all the same roles to be filled out. I think Meganium might be good into Bruno though, which is a big like problem solver. As it's got reflected, he's just a big beefy idiot boy with like sustain. I think like it might be good. I'm not entirely sure. The other one is I don't know what we're gonna do about Will now though. We can't use Kadabra. We probably don't want Hypno because we want to get the egg. So we might need an esoteric Pokemon to try to get through oh my god, Rocky's gonna go down to Rap. Oh my god, we're gonna lose Rocky. Rocky, please! That's my gamer right there. Oh. I haven't seen any really cool ones. The only one that really bothered me so far is the Rattata wiggling his little butt. That's kind of weird. I don't really like that one. But Rocky almost got smoked by that. Holy shit. This is like a vaguely annoying setup. Like, once we get through this part, we'll be fine. Also, I should get my Elix Forest Pokemon. But I don't know if the rival flight's gonna trigger just yet. Is that Jessie? They pretty much just jacked, it's not Jessie. But it looks like Cassidy from the anime. I think they took the design inspiration from. They just like changed her hair color. How they matched the two designs together. We don't talk about James. After what he did in the summer of 1997, we don't talk about that guy no more. It was a dark time for all of Team Rocket. Can't even talk about what he did on any streaming platform. You gotta go to like Truth Social to even discuss that, dude. That's still a thing. That shit-ass website. Gotta go to Blue Sky to talk about him. Why do they, dude? I'm like so confused about some of these trainers that they've been moving. They really moved that female trainer over like 3 squares, just for the love of the game. Like literally no other reason, dude. There's the butt wiggle we know and love. So my man needs like a few more levels. He's got like 2 guys to fight. Let me get Erica in here though, just for like when we can, because I don't really want to be using her against anyone in Bugsy's gym. Not that, bro. How do we even defeat it? Miracle Seed Gaming? Plans on my phone, one Pokemon got is Kenya the Spearow. Oh yeah, the boy Kenya from Goldenrod. I know what you're talking about, dude. He might be like a play. He might like actually be kind of good. We just like stay in here. I know he's got super effective leech life, but it's leech life. Did 4 big ones, dude. I don't really appreciate that, I'm not gonna lie to you. We set up a reflect here. You get them screens. That got like 1 damage off that move. That wasn't even worth it, bro. That's actually unhinged. I think I'd rather throw another tackle, honestly. I don't know why his mouth was hanging. Like, he's looking a little slack-jawed out here, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't the best my boy Zubat's ever looked. Bit of an aura loss for the guy, I gotta say. He just ain't looking like the guy he's gotta be. Why do you have another Zubat, dude? Let me live. Give me a critical. Trickery is fine. She got a good learn set. Reflect will save us. Nobody got me. Reflect's got me. How you doing, frickin' stoned? How you doing today? How are you doing today, Wild Clown Purgatory? What a great name. I feel like that's like a synonym for the Gathering of the Juggalos. So lowering our power points on Mudslap is going to be a pain, but I think we got to do that as a little bit of a play against Scyther. I'm doing pretty fine. I took a fat nap when I got home from work. That's always fun. I didn't get like any of the stuff I wanted to do today done, but hey. It was a very, very nice nap. It was good napping weather. Nice and a little cold. Not cold, I would say. Breezy. Alright, get me out of here, bro. That last guy scares me. Why is his mouth so big? I wanted to, like, get a little bit of editing done for the channel. Work on, like, an overlay for, like, Switch streams. I got the one done, but I didn't finish it for, the vertical streams. Gotta delay the champion stream until tomorrow. Got a little bit of editing of them, though, but, like, I mean, like, 2 pages of a script. Really, going crazy with that one. I think this might be the guy. Yeah, it's still Crystal Francisco. So how you doing today, homie? Dude, Golem does make sense as like the best Pokemon to me, though. Golem, like, Graveler when we were using it before is just really strong. Sorry? Sorry for what, Francisco? Yeah, pal, we got like a really good value out of all of our, rock ground Pokemon. The issue is they kind of fall off a cliff in the Elite Four. Like, they're probably okay-ish against Koga, but I just really don't trust the accuracy on their moves. It's just like, I'm gonna expect like Rock Throw to do something against fucking minimizing Zubat. Like, nah, dude. That ain't me, bro. Oh, you're the coughing guy. Damn it. What if we stay in for like one singular smog? I think that's the doable thing. Might have not been a good decision. That animation is so lengthy, dude. But when we get from the egg? It's a we still have a Togepi from that egg. We didn't get the, random one yet. That's not until we get to the daycare a little bit later. The funny thing is the overlay will spoil what Pokemon is in that egg until it hatches because of how the overlay functions. So I will resist looking. No way you got the back-to-back poisons on me like that, cuz you're out of your mind coughing. That's so annoying, actually. If Rocky starts selling really bad here, we might... Honestly, bro, I think we gotta go. I think it's a Wayne's time to shine. Get my boy in there. Case of emergency, break glass. Get the boy Unknown in there. The greatest Pokemon to ever exist. Thank God we got Rock Throw. Let's fucking go. Let's try Bind. Don't think Bind is useful. And like, having Bind get called by it crashing out in like Rage is really, really annoying, honestly. Yeah, go Emil. He's praising me. Hey, you should make a ball for me, kid. I love crappy Pokeballs that, like, don't function. Maybe they fixed them in this game. I don't know, like... Maybe it's Gold and Silver only. They fixed them in Crystal. I don't know. There's allegedly a bug where, like, most of the balls that he makes don't function correctly. Like, they don't get their, like, extra modifier for what they're supposed to affect. I don't know which ones do it, though. I think Heavy Ball is one of the bugged ones, which... That's fine with me. I don't even know what the Heavy Ball is good for. That Pokemon, I suppose. It doesn't sound like the most, important thing. Alright, let me buy a few antidotes. A couple of potions. Our goal is to get through the next area pretty much without, like... 5 potions. Give me, like... No... 5 antidotes? Think so. Yeah, I know it's like Lure Ball, which is like Fish Pokemon, Heavy Ball, which is that Pokemon. I don't know what the other ones do. Alright, we get Rocky up front. He needs 2 levels to be a level cap. You should be in a fine position. I do need to spam my Mud Slaps right now, though. Like a psycho. Which does kind of feel bad, but... You're not... Are you you're not flying. You wouldn't be a flying Pokemon. Oh my god, you're flying? Really? I'm actually in shock. I didn't think Ladybug was a flying Pokemon. Huh. You learn something new every day, I suppose. Let's go back to Rocky. We gotta get through all of our PP on Mud Slap. Actually, we can't even use Mud Slap. Just throw rocks at him, bro. Who cares? That's like fine, I guess. It's one way to get through it. Because I think, let me see real quick. That used the PP, so I think if we run out of the PP on Mud Slap, you won't be able to call it as an attack against Scyther, which would be very good for us. That means no wasted turns. Poison powder, huh? Hey, I mean, Ladybug's got a, like, really high, special defense. And it gets light screen. That's something. That could be doing things. Come on, Rock. Oh, good miss, good miss. You want that. Why do you have String Shot and Scary Face? What is the angle here? But this is some crazy speed control. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know how to fight against this. Use the move. Holy shit. I never thought I'd see the day when he would do his move. Okay. Making progress. Only 6 more to go. Big Screech. I don't like that. We don't want to use Big Screech. I suppose we went off that. That's fine, Rocky. You keep doing you. Or are they just a double goodness, by the way? The good news is we don't have to worry about this after we beat Bugsy. That's kind of big. We can actually just, like, you know, have his attacks function correctly against the rival fight. Which is kind of huge. You're a grass bug, so let's just use a Screech. That's actually exactly what I wanted. Good job, Rocky. What you're gonna do after a -2 rock throw, bro? Like, that guy just got turned into a paste. RIP to a real one. Alright, let's antidote him up real fast. We're not going back to heal. We gotta actually burn through our power points. In the most esoteric play to ever be seen by humans. Dude, I can't believe how bad struggle is in this game, by the way. I was re-editing the, I was scripting the, gold run today. I was at the part of my first attempt where I had to use struggle against Faulkner. Right? That Faulkner used struggle. And, that shit is, 50 base power, and they only take, such little recoil, it's actually crazy. It's, 1/4 of the damage it deals. It's, nothing, bro. It's, genuinely a useless strategy in this game. Holy shit, it's him. How do we defeat him? Rocky, please, this is such a long animation, brother. You can't make me sit through this. Rock, please. Come on, Rock. I feel like he goes through waves, dude. What's up, A7? How you doing, bud? I'm throwing rocks, bro. Okay, wait, we had to manipulate him. Dude, Beedrill's my goat. That was my carry in a Gen 1 of Champions. Gen 1. Season 1. That wasn't what I wanted to use. Bro, stop hitting me. Every Pokemon's War Greymon. That's the most overrated Pokemon of all, bro. You gotta go with a really cool one with my boy Mach Galgamon. That's the sickest of the Pokemons. Actually, though, I fucking love that Digimon. Jokes aside. That's a sick-ass fucking Digimon, bro. He's got the championship belt around his shoulders, bro. He don't give a fuck. He's about that life. Oh my god, that was too much experience. Slow down. Rock, you're doing way too much. Let's split with Erica here. This is, probably fine. You probably get more... That's not the button I want to click. I want to click the Razor Leaf. It'll do, piss poor damage, but it's all we got at this point. But you know what? We have a Miracle Seed, so this is totally fine. This is the greatest Pokemon in the history of our sport. Dude, I gotta say, so far, Cyndaquil is obviously better in this gym, but this gym is kind of free in Gen 2 compared to Gen 4. So, like, I don't mind using Chikorita. I feel like from here on out, it's all uphill for Chikorita. Like, this is like the... when Chikorita's at her weakest, she does the least. But you very well might be okay. It all might be fine. I gotta fight this dude. I don't know what this guy's got. Let me heal our boy up over here, though. 16's our level cap, so we're just gonna switch to, give us a trainer XP to Erica. I don't think Rock will overlevel, but... I agree with you, Clown. With both of those, actually. But yeah, this game's a banger. I really like Gen 2. I haven't played Generation 2 since they came out when I was a child. I played the hell of a Gold and Silver as a kid. It's very interesting playing them again after like 27 years. Absolutely, Valentino. I mean, you just did ask me a question. So, crazy if I said no now. Razor Leaf can miss? Razor Leaf can miss twice? What is the hit rate on Razor Leaf? Hold up, bro. Is this real? Never mind. I was ready for the question. Holy shit, it's 95% accurate. I never knew it could miss. I'm not a grass type player. I don't use these guys. Okay, what the fuck are the odds? What do you mean I missed 3 of these in a row? What are you talking about here? What is the math? Crunch the numbers. That's crazy. Oh no. This is a scary creature. Oh, you're level 12? Relax. Take it back a notch. I fear we have to switch here. Get him, Rock. Come on, Rock. Five mud slaps is all we need. Yeah, Rock Throw is a perfect thing for this. But we have a more esoteric... Okay, never mind. We're going for the rocks now. Rock, please! Come on, Rock! I can't, he won't listen! I'm trying to use the mud slaps, though. That way, once we fight Bugsy, like, I don't have to worry about him just using... like, doing that, pretty much, where he uses mud slap instead of an actual move against the Scyther who's immune. This is not any good value, but... we don't have choices anymore. Yeah, Rocky's rebelling against you. Gen 2 is really cool because the first badge doesn't actually boost like your level cap for like listening. So once Onyx gets to level 10, he starts crashing out. And you just have to kind of suffer with it until you get to Bugsy. Which is really good design, I think. So you start can use Pokemon up to level 10. It's like, and then once you get to like, be Bugsy, it's increased to 30. Which I didn't, so I actually didn't know that only affected like traded Pokemon until like Gen 9, bro. I always thought that was like all Pokemon. Just like watching the show with like Charizard and everything, I really thought that was like all your Pokemon and not just traded guys. That fucked me up, bro. I always thought it was like a really low chance or something of happening, but... we just gotta trust in our boy to get through this. You should be fine against the Scyther, realistically. Like, it's a Scyther. What does Scyther do to Onyx? Let's be real. It's just gonna be torture actually hitting the damn guy. That's totally fine. You're good, clown. Hell yeah. Free eats. Alright, that did like 0 damage, but that's fine. Just gotta get through this damn Metapod and then we can... Do you bug poison? What type is this guy? Is he poison? He's not poison. Probably the most consistent damage we can get on him. I guess he is just mono bug. You're not really a poison-coated type of Pokemon, you know? They don't got poisony vibes. Alright, will he go directly to Scyther? Technically, Kakuna has a super effective move against us because of the Poison Sting. But, like... the Poison's got us, so let's set up a Reflect. It didn't go through because I forgot if they die, you don't get your turn in the early gens. Right to the Kakuna. Let's just switch and hope Rocky get... Let's play it very, very safe. I don't want Rocky to, like, go on a big, like, swing of just, like, failing everything. Let's get a Wayne back in here. He's got hidden power psychic, so he's kind of the greatest Pokemon to ever exist. Okay, I know, like, you're 4 levels down, but how do you get outsped by a Kakuna? I'm kicked off my Pokemon addiction as an adult. Hell yeah, Smurf. This game was definitely the one I played the most as a kid. I played Red and Blue a lot, then I kind of fell out of the series when Crystal came out. How did our boy get poisoned like that? That's a tragedy. It's fine, he's still contributing to the cause. Smurf, who was your favorite Pokemon from this generation when you played? Alright, let's get the goat in here. Rocky, please! Thank God. He was kind of doing some damage, actually. That was like a little more than I would expect. Oh my God! Rock, don't do that. That's unfortunate. We'll sack Vanessa. Maybe he'll miss. So Scyther definitely outspeeds everybody in this game. We go Selena. Maybe he won't go for it and go for, like, Wing Attack. This move can miss, right? It does have a miss chance. We're sure about that one. Reset your damage, Cut. You're killing us all. Oh, thank God. He griefed it. Think that's okay? Okay. Whew. Holy shit. That could have been very bad. This Pokemon sucks for this, actually. Wait. I know he was bad. He's taking, like, legitimate damage from them Fury Cutters, bro. I think next attempt, we can't rely on Onyx. I think we actually have to go for Geodude on the next run. Jeez. Listen, Onyx. It's not you, okay? It's Rocky. He's one of the bad ones. He doesn't listen to the squad. If he actually, like, we got really lucky and all of his commands, like, went through. But if he just, like, was fucking around, we would have actually cooked. Who's poisoned? Oh, Wayne's poisoned. Good news is we didn't lose anybody important. Well, Selin is vaguely important, actually. We might, like, actually have to fight Snorlax. The guy at red. The routing in this game is, like, interesting for Pokemon-wise. I think there's, like, several points in the game where you have, like, one viable Pokemon to get you through something. Like, if you have Bayleaf, you pretty much need Geodude to beat that guy. Like, there's no other really use. Like, who are you going to use, bro? Alright, rip Hoot Hoot. Rip Joshua. Rip Selena. This is fine. They were just fodder. We should be okay from here on out, though. We'll grab these guys because they're bodies. The egg is not usable. It wasn't our encounter, so I don't have to worry about that one. Our rival fight is next. Which, like, should be pretty fine, I think. Rocky will actually listen to us now, so, like, he's a real boy. Let's give him the, give him the Bitter Berry. I'm gonna lead a Wayne, just to get through that Ghastly as quick as possible. Hopefully, anyway. He should be able to take a lick pretty well. I think Rocky can realistically roll his entire team, though. Dude, it actually is wild, like, how much the happiness thing screws it up for Bugsy. Who else could be good against him? Whoop, no. No, you didn't have Mareep in this game. You can get Growlithe, can't you? I think I saw that on one of the websites. That might be the angle, bro. Damn, he still went for the Hypnosis? That's kind of wild, honestly. I think we should be fine taking the lick. It's a Ghastly. I'm gonna risk one more. This is like a Wayne's, like, end case. Tragic, bro. Actual tragedy. Go to rock. Okay, good damage. Huge. Take back everything I said about this Pokemon. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. He's actually just him. Bro, I feel like Hypnosis is 100% accurate when I use it in Pokemon Champions. My boy Weird Ear goes crazy with that shit. I don't like that sprite. Why he looking like that? That's not a good sprite. They, like, what the fuck? He looks terrible. Hang on. I gotta look up my boy Quilaba real quick. Cause, like, what are they doing here? Dude, that's his worst sprite. Oh my god. What an aura loss. They can't make my favorite, like, mid-stager look like that, bro. Looks so goofy. Looks like you got a bad haircut. It's fine. We don't need to worry about water attacks where we're from. That's why we bring my goat Rock. An extra chromosome. This is my favorite DLC, dude. Had all the good content. Right, this guy is getting over leveled. He's gonna have to be retired like immediately, I think. He's gonna be our win con against what's his face? I think we switch here. I think we want to split. Get Bayleaf in the mix. What a good Pokemon, dude. That's a real Pokemon right there. Look at that bulk. Brother, you're level 18 already. Settle down. Okay. I think I would say that's the end of, the early game. Now we're kind of at, like, the normal part. I think the difficulty goes, like, slightly down. Windy can be a problem just because, like, it's random. What's up, Anthony? Your Pokemon as feisty as ever, my Machop and me. We have energy to burn. We hike up mountains every day to work out. Bro, he lost his Rattata. Did you guys see that text? My man saw a hottie walking by and he's like, wait, hold up. And lost out on a Rattata. That's a tragedy, bro. That's one of the greatest Pokemon of all time. That's gotta be at least like top 1,000 Pokemon. Hands down. It's funny that people say that, like, a Pokemon is like, there's a Pokemon for everybody. You might think, who would ever like Rattata? I actually know a guy whose favorite Pokemon is Raticate. Which feels like a crazy fucking choice, dude. Oh, he's got his right paw up over its the left paw. I better than what he's doing in Crystal, bro. I don't like that spray one bit. Good God. I love Quilava. The Quilava's so sick. We need to catch our Helix Forest guy. I have Pokeballs. I have some. Get some more. So like, is Fury Cutter like real tech? I don't know, bro. That shit kind of seemed like it was working for that Scyther, dude. If I just go into Will and click Fury Cutter 57 times, like, do I just win? Is that real? Or is that fake? You who was here? Ah, yes. The Protector. Please somebody interesting. Well, we already have a Hoodoo. So, that's a new encounter. I can't help but feel like I should not be catching him with my Bayleaf. It seems to be a bad decision. I feel like my fucking big over-leveled snake is a better option. He does no damage. You know, I never thought about the Whitney angle for that move, actually. Who learns Fury Cutter? During my Silver run, I brought up the idea of running Fury Cutter, but chat turned me down. They told me I was crazy. They told me I was thinking too far outside the box. But you know what? What do you fucking mean that Geodude learns Fury Cutter? How does he do that? What are you talking about? Bayleaf learns it. It could be a play. It could very well be a play. I might try that. That very well might be an angle. I might throw... Not like we have any other good use of Fury Cutter. Like, I might as well. What am I fighting? Farfetch? Yo, he's pissed. He's coming for me. So we could finally actually use this Oddish, but we won't kill him with one tackle, right? This is fine. We're up 1 billion levels. Alright, I'm gonna be real, that did a little more than I would want it to. Not the sweet scent, bro. What if I bust out sweet scent Fury Cutter, dude? That's guaranteed hits. It seems like a bad idea, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, we need Sacred Stones characters. I just have been Scarfed Stones. My favorite Fire Emblem game, Scarfed Stones. You could be Arthur. I don't like that guy. It's funny, it's the first time we can actually make good use of this Pokemon. And we just don't want to because we have a Bayleaf. Why did I just fucking name him Oddish? Am I serious? No shot I just did that. That's Arthur. It's fine. Don't worry. Jesus Christ. At least I spelled his name correctly. That's good, right? Yeah, I do know they added it. Where exactly is it, though? I'm not gonna do it, like, you know, as part of the Nuzlocke because obvious reasons. Like, there's, like, no reason to. And also, I've heard, like, nightmare stories about Gen 2's Battle Tower. They just be throwing, like, level 2 Zapdoses and shit at you. Like, the most truly esoteric, crazy shit you'll ever encounter. Ah, it's that way, bro. I should have bought repels. I'm too cheap. Venonat! We gotta have Venonat, bro. Like, I wouldn't use Venonat, but, like, it does more for me, you know what I mean? Level 10 rooms up. Yeah, everything I read is just crazy. The only other thing I know is about the Doris tech. You trade the Electrode over from, the traded Electrode you can get in Gen 1, named Doris. It comes with Sonic Boom, so if you get it below level 10, it rolls the level 10 rooms. Because the people do not have the HP pools for that at level 10. That's a crazy one that happened there. Dude, what is this encounter rate? You get a fucking Psyduck in here? Nah, bro, I would use Psyduck. I don't know for sure, but I think Golduck might be goated in this game. I think he could do exactly what Feraligatr did for us. I actually think I want Golduck, honestly. We just shove enough calciums into it. I think it can sweep like 3 of the fucking Elite Four. Maybe. Yeah, my Pokemon didn't. I mean, I had a badge, so I guess you gotta get the right number, kid. Bro doesn't know the mechanics. He's got Dragon Rage at the level 10? No, dude. How do you even win? That's like, you just have to pray it misses then, right? Like, I don't see it like any possible out. That's insane. Like, there's no way anybody has more than 40 HP at level 10. Unless you got like a level 10 like Chansey, maybe. You have a calcium deficiency? That's crazy, Autumn. May I recommend to you some milk? Or like, there's other shit you can calcium in, right? So, dude, you guys remember as like they were always talking about like guy milk and like you gotta drink milk to get like bones that are strong and shit? Was any of that true, or was that like some sort of shenanigans? Is that just some falsified stuff they were telling us to sell more milk? There's no way that was real, bro. The milk push of the 90s was something crazy, and now like nobody cares about milk. I ain't see no strong bones, you gotta drink your milk shit these days, bro. We be drinking oat milk. I don't even know how people are milking oats. That's crazy. Where was the wrong stream? Oh no. Oh, talked about milk for like a minute. It's over. You can't even get your own Aerodactyl Dragon Agency trait answer to red and blue. From red and blue or to red and blue? Some of this stuff is crazy in this game. I know there's a, I ran into this devastating fellow in one of my previous runs of Gold and Silver. There is some asshole in the frickin' the fighting gym on Cyanwood City who had a Machoke with a Rock Slide, which can only be taught by having a fucking Machoke in Gen 1 use the Rock Slide TM and get traded up to Gen 2. Which is the craziest thing to make me fight inside of a gym. Like, even outside of, like, trying to snag, like, a flying Pokemon, like, that's going to destroy any flying Pokemon you bring in. Because that's really strong move and also, like, really good base power. And, like, really, really strong guy. It's just an insane thing to be doing. The other crazy one was the, Slash level 16 Meowth in Whitney's gym, which I have trauma from. I lost the fucking Raticate to that. Yo, so wait, hold up. Let's go back to Azalea Town. 'Cause here's the thing. Give this to Erica in the meantime. We can buy more when we do Goldenrod. If we actually get a execute, that's kind of good, bro. We can actually evolve an Executor this time. My concern is his moveset. This isn't like, I don't know when they start like giving like evolved Pokemon like actual moves. So we would have to keep the Eggy boys until 37 for Slate Powder. That doesn't seem very doable. That seems like a bit much. And rather just rely on Hypnosis. See, the thing is, this actually kind of fills the same role. He's a little Hypnosis-y guy. He doesn't really learn Psychic because he doesn't have Psychic in this game. I do like Snubbull. Snubble's a cool Pokemon. I don't like when he bites me and does a lot of damage, though. That's very rude. Who could we get in, Spearow, Ipom, and Ekans? Interesting. I get a Heracross from the special tree, but Heracross still seems like ass, to be honest with you. Having Rock Smash and Fury Cutter as your only stabs are certainly a choice. Alright, so nobody in Azalea Town really speaks to me, it seems. I like grabbing one of those guys is still like worthwhile though, just get him out of the encounter list. We're Route 33, who can we get there? Same shit? Same exact shit. I mean, like, does Ekans do— no, Ekans doesn't do anything. Why would I even consider that? Why do we even care about Ekans, bro? It's not even a real Pokemon. Do I care about any of the headbutt Pokemon, then? Welcome back, Clown. I don't think I care about any of the headbutt Pokemon, actually. Yeah, it's way, way too late. The issue with that, too, is, like... there's a trainer in here? What is this? This guy wasn't here before. What the f— are you a level 8 Pokemon? Boy was not here before. Why is Wayne here? Yeah, that's 100. Oh, he's got 2 guys. This is fat XP. Level 10? That's too much. Let's go to Erica here. Headbutt this guy. Team, I got you, Francisco. We have Rocky the Onyx. We're committed to this guy. We're going to be using for quite a while. Owain, the letter K unknown. He's got hidden power psychic, so he's actually kind of goated. Because I could stab on him. He was really good. That's how we beat Faulkner with this guy. We have Erica the Bayleaf. And don't worry about the other slots. They're not real people. I guess he's just tutorializing Headbutt a little more. Is that necessary? I feel like we already know. It seemed like unnecessary, to be honest. Alright, here's the fun thing now. They moved the trainer. Very interesting. We actually want to avoid the grass this time. He's like slightly... he's like down. He was dodgeable. They have to make me fight him. We forget Kenya? I don't think I'm going to be getting Kenya. I'm doing a Nuzlocke, so we can only catch the first Pokemon on each route. I think grabbing Kenya would take away from stronger potential options on that route. We're sticking out of the grass so that way we can actually get to the, what do you call it? The word. Yeah, I know it's a static encounter, but I always count the static encounters like as like the encounter for the route you would find them on. So I have to make a choice if I want Kenya versus like something else. Know what I mean? I didn't like that growl. It was not very nice. But I feel like we're not going to one-shot this guy. Okay, thank God. Can you imagine if we didn't one-shot the guy we have a 10 level advantage on? With a super effective move? There's my boy! What a good sprite. That's my goat. It's actually the chat background. I think that technically counts as 35. Like, if you check your map, like where you're standing as, I was considering that. The red Gyarados I would count as an encounter on Lake of Rage. And like, if you can get to it without getting another encounter, you're able to catch it. I've caught it a few times in certain runs. I've not bothered other runs. I've had a Magikarp pop up 2 tiles away from it, so... Exactly. That's happened, and I'm like, no, that's my Magikarp now. I can't get the red Gyarados. Unlucky. You could always, like, you know, use the repels and everything, but I don't really like doing that. I feel like it becomes too easy to, like, guarantee certain things if you know what you're doing. And that kind of just, like, tarnishes the run a little. Well, I wouldn't say tarnish, but changes the complexion of the run, I would say. Oh, he's skippable now. Interesting. Interesting. There's another guy up here, too, that's not there anymore. They moved him over there. Okay. Huh. This is a guy with the Diglets, I think. Why did they move him? Why did they just move random people, bro? What is this? I played enough of red, gold, and silver at this point that I know where, like, the trainers are standing, dude. It's actually kind of a problem. They just really, really enjoy moving people over, like, 3 tiles for some reason in Crystal. There he is. This Diglett was a terror in my Cyndaquil runs of gold. Didn't have any good options for him. But my, how the turntables. What do you want, Anthony? We just spoke. Go hiking Dark Cave yesterday and see, well, there was a ton of Dunsparce. Oh, shit. We can't get that guy. He's just breathing really, really hard. Let him live, Appel. Hello. I would love the egg. Damn it. Alright, I don't think we need a Colm here. I really like the Gen 2 sprites. They look excellent. Yeah, I'm trying to grab the phone numbers now in a Crystal. I was grabbing them for a little bit in gold version, but then I quickly realized, like, they don't have a purpose, really. And there's not that much text. So I was like, who cares? Now that I can get, like, the elemental stones and everything, that's cool. Alright, we can get the egg. We're gonna hatch this egg. This egg is gonna count as our encounter for the route also. So this is Route 34. It's currently egg. I don't know who it is. Spoilers, if you go to the Twitch stream will spoil it though. Because of the overlay I have over there, which I think is very funny. I'm not looking at it though. Keep it a surprise. There's a good chance this is a totally wasted encounter. Which would be actually hilarious. There's a new radio station? Interesting. I can't wait to actually just completely abuse the hell out of using a Poke Lullaby. No more repels, we saving the money. We being, smart with our funds. Are you guys all weirdly looking this way? Huh. A city encounter? No. I like doing it where you get the egg. It's too easy to manipulate what it counts as otherwise, then, is my thing. Alright, let's remember this, because the one time I went to Kanto without getting this, that was very depressing. Oh shit, they changed the questions. Oh shit, what is this? HM1 is not Flash. That's our boy Faulkner. Damn it. I think I like this set of questions better. These are all things that like you should reasonably know by the time you get here. I actually have you interface with the game and everything. It's actually a good quiz about the game. I wish they had Charmander too. I think the question was specifying like on the the slot machine reels themselves. You know what I mean? Like one of the icons being Charmander. I haven't looked at the Gen 2 slot machines at all since replaying these because I'm not using the slot machines. I'm banning like stuff like that. What we got on the radio? Hell yeah. Song go crazy. What is this? Who the fuck is Buena? Oh. Okay. Well, that solves that. Up here? Are you Buena? What the fuck is this? Was this in gold and silver? Did I completely miss this? Oh, I gotta join the radio show? This is crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gotta be exclusive, because this looks like a different layout on the radio tower also. Ultra Ball! Let's go, we get a point. What a sick radio show. That shit lasted like 30 seconds. Ooh, well, bro, a rare candy for 3 is like... That's not bad, dude. You know what, 1 point a day? That shit adds up in a casual playthrough, that, like, genuinely. That's, like, actually not the worst. I won't be using any of that, though, because I feel it's a little exploitable. Something wrong with the director. Who are you? I like that rendition of the radio tower a little bit better than gold and silver. It was a little more well realized. You got something to say about the rocket drone? Nope. Don't worry about it, I guess. What's in here? We haven't looked in here like okay, there's fucking nothing, I guess. Sick. Literally nothing of interest in there. That's crazy. Yeah, please fix my Oddish, bro. It's upsetting me. A fairly decent name. Dude, if I worked at like one of those like government offices where people gotta submit name changes, I would just talk at like the fucking name raider every single time, dude. They come up to the little teller like, hello, hello. That's a fairly decent name. We say Arthur? The concept that like he's giving you the name and not you is kind of wild to me though. Buena gives you her number? Oh. What does her number do? Flower shop's a little different looking. Yeah, there's a little, like, trees there. Okay, I like that. That's a bit nice little change, because I assume the girl's over there to tell you about it. I remember that from, our Gold, Soul, Silver. It's kind of a good change. They actually, like, signpost what you gotta do with the Sudowoodo better. Because I feel like I don't exactly remember, like, how you're supposed to figure that out. You gotta get the squirt bottle. I had the guide as a kid, so, like, that didn't even matter, but I don't know how you're supposed to, like, kind of figure it out on your own. Up in Meganium. I can't do it. It just sounds bad. Alright, there's no way she does anything. Hey, bud. I mean, you can't find the bike shop. Just fucking look around. Open your eyes, kid. Kids these days. Shaking my head. We can go to our Pokemon on the northern routes. Let me check our spreadsheet real quick. We still got 35 up north. Skipped Route 33. Gold. We're gonna get the those are the slots to fight. That's actually like really good. I can't wait till Voltorb Flip comes out though. That's a skill-based game. How's this route looking? Oh. Oh, this girl's going crazy. Hey, let's go. What if this guy's still here to catch you? Oh, he's skippable. Like, he looks impossible to skip, but like, he's skippable. Let's fucking go. I know that's guy with Voltorbs and shit. The guy's like a fire punch. I'm gonna put... I don't want to fight these guys, to be honest with you. He's a normal spinner, at least. We're gaming. We're gaming so hard right now. The Yanma outbreak. I forgot Yanma was in this game, to be honest. I'm gonna put Arthur up. He can help us catch some stuff. So we need to hit one of these. Hold up. We're Sweet Scent Gaming. What a gamer right there. Okay! That's who I want to see, bro. That's the Pokemon we're after. I like a Psyduck. I think that might be a good Pokemon for us. We take those. Who do I, like, lower you with, though? That's a good encounter right there. I'm just gonna poison him and just stall? That seems like the most safe option. If I ever get to actually hit him. I ain't risking shit here, bro. I even get a Reflect up. Stall him out even harder. But I just start throwing balls from here, bro. So, how does the lure ball work? Surely they don't detect that you actually fished the Pokemon, right? There's gotta be some other, like, way of it inferring. Is it just like water Pokemon? I don't believe they had the technology to tell you that you fished up that encounter in Gen 2. This has to be a new crystal encounter. We never saw a Psyduck here before. Let me see. This is Route 35 Pokemon. Crystal version. Yeah, it's a new one in Crystal. 20% in Night, too. Yeah, that's good luck, actually. Dude, they like be throwing Growls at you in this game now, though. That's, like, fine. So, like, my thing is, like... I think he's like better than Feraligatr for our purposes. Because like we got through with Feraligatr essentially just using special attacks in like the Elite Four. That was off of like 78 special and like 78 speed. He's gonna be a little frailer, but actually will have stronger ice punches and stronger surfs. Hydro Pump. You ain't catching me using that move, I'll tell you that. Was fastball and the heavy ball the ones that were broken? I know like there was a bug with some of them. I can't believe they could actually tell when you fish the guy up. I'll keep that in the back pocket though. Right, who could this? This is gonna be Ephraim. It's not even how you spell. How do you spell Ephraim? E-P-H-R-A-I-M. I have never spelled this character's name correctly in my entire time playing Fire Emblem. That's crazy. I don't trust Disable. I know that shit was like the least accurate move to ever be created by humans previously. I think that was like literally 50% accurate in Gen 1. I don't know if they fixed it, but... Hold up, the bug catching contest? Hold the phone. Wait a second. There are bugs to be caught right now. Do I need a slot open for this? Thank you for your service, Wayne. Level 13 is a solid level too. I don't know when the homie evolves though. He's on 36. I know the one for we passed a Leafstone girl. I have to double back and get her number. I'm not too concerned about her though. Thunderstone is near where you find Magnemites, I believe. Maybe no, Magnemite's probably still not usable. Actually, no, it's not even a stone evolution. Never mind, I used the Magneton. Thing just sucks. Let's do it, bro. Let's hit the bug catching contest real quick. No, it's not okay, actually. What if we use our good buddy Rocky? You think Rock can do it? Funny thing is we get one possible catch in here, so... Really banking on running into like a Scyther. Is there anyone cool in here? Surely they added a cool Pokemon, right? So... This is a duplicate. We don't have to, this, we can skip the Weedle. Remember, Weedle was on our team at the end of the Silver run. So that counts. We have to re-roll the encounter. Dude, Jolteon might be really good, actually. But Umbreon seems so good long-term is my problem. Like, Umbreon could be him. This is not what I wanted to see, to be honest with you. That was not the Pokemon I wanted to see. Well, I don't think I'm going to be winning this. Maybe everybody else got like dysentery and had to leave and I wouldn't by default, dude. Not the Venonat, bro. It's me, right? Damn, you mean a Scyther was way cooler than my level 7 Caterpie? Hey, it means a berry. Berry's a berry. Berry is a berry. Alright, so with that done, let's see what we could have gotten in National Park. I don't know what they shifted around in Crystal version here. We could have got Venonat. Venonat, Sunkern, the Nidos during the day. It's like fine, honestly. Something really cool. Oh well. I think the most pressing thing right now... I guess I can level on my Psyduck a little bit, actually. So honestly, I probably do want to go and get him Ice Punch, just for posterity's sake. Yeah, let's do that. I want to clear out Whitney's gym before I really start doing anything else otherwise. Just to make sure I don't, like, accidentally, like, fuck around and overlevel somebody. Let's go, Quick Claw! What's up, Liz? Listen. Whoops. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, cool. I just got fucking butt dialed. That's insane. That was new text, at least, I suppose. All it was in Gold and Silver was just like, hey, I fought a Rattata. A good Machamp encounter? Probably like an Alakazam. A Kadabra would have been good. Hypno would have been good, but I think we're out on the Hypno train now. So we got the egg. I'm thinking that maybe Meganium can do it, though. Because, like, we'll have Reflect, Synthesis, Body Slam, and then, like, a Grass move, ideally. So I feel like he can get through that with that shit. That is a beefy Pokemon that can trade blows back and forth. Should be good against, like, the whole team. Alright, Dig is a good move. Is there anything over here? Why do I think there was a hidden full heal over here? Probably because I just like saw it when I was looking at the page for National Park. I do remember there was an item here. Full heal gaming, dude. Dude, that Machamp is a terror, bro. That Machamp has probably ended the most runs in the Elite Four. And, like, nearly ended runs, too. I think it would have been a lot smoother in the previous run if we actually, like, I don't know, Kadabra didn't shit the bed. What can you do? I would love to see a Skarmory, I think. That would make me very happy, I would say. Magneton might be pretty good, I think, too. Might be Magneton Gaming. Let me see if I can get through these guys, dude. Let's go! Brother, I'm so good at video games, it's actually sickening. I'll fight you. You can be fought. I like that they changed a little. That's a good change, I think. There was like so many like required trainers there before. Good little shift. You don't have a water attack. Interesting. I didn't expect that one, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Vulpix is another Pokemon available. Interesting. I remember Bill's grandpa was asking to look at Vulpix for like the Firestone. So who's he asked? I guess we don't even have to worry about that actually. Like we have actual like ways to get the stones, kind of. Big emphasis on the kind of. Bro, let's go Fury Cutter on Bayleaf, dude. Maybe this is tech. Yeah, get Poison Powder out of here, I hate to say it. Growlithe? Okay. Growlithe could be cool. I don't think Fire is that helpful though, late game. A lot of the value from Typhlosion came from like his good special stat and Thunder Punch. Let me just pop a potion on her, I don't feel like running back. She's got the 2 Sentrets, I think. I think I'll buy an ice. Does Psyduck learn Ice Punch? Surely he does. He's got to be ice punching people. He does indeed learn Ice Punch. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. He gets fucking Psych Up? That's in this game? Get the fuck out of here. What do you mean that's in this game? Huh. That did not seem like a Gen 2 type of movie, you know what I mean? Wait, we win these? Ephraim Gaming? Not the defense curl. Will never break through. Level 13 is still doable, I think. Odor Sleuth? I think that was in Gen 1. I still don't like fully know what an Odor Sleuth even is. Like, what does that phrase even mean? We're sleuthing out the motors? Yeah, no, I love the Johto music. I love the Johto music in general. Alright, we're letting this shit cook now, dude. 1, 2. 3. Count them. 3 Fury Cutters. 4 Fury Cutters. Bro, I don't know. This move might be sauced. I'm gonna be real with you, boys. A little bit of a saucerful type of thing. I'm gonna go Headbutt because it's accurate. That was something, dude. There was something there. I like what I was seeing. There's good things afoot. What is her defense now? 39 is not bad, dude. How's our egg? Good Psyche type? I think so. Like, The problem is there's not really that many good Psychic types because you don't have that early access to the Psychic TM like you did in Kanto. So a lot of people are running around like Confusion and shit. That's like the big issue with Machamp. It's like the only Pokemon that's going to reasonably have Psychic is Alakazam. Everybody else is running around like Psybeam and shit. Which is not going to cut it against that guy. There's another floor we said, right? I remember you telling me about this last time, Appel. Let's check this out. Oh. There's the whole ass roof. A bargain sale every so often. Oh, that's really helpful. I love every so often. This guy's really upset. Yeah, that was always an issue with Jinx. I know it was like fine though in Gen 1 because, you know, the Psychic TM was in crazy TM. I have not seen Hyper Beam for this gen. Actually, I think I have. No, I definitely have. We've been hit with by several times from Claire. I love Hyper Beam though. That's my favorite move of all time. It's an all-time type of move. Oh, we just need Ice Punch for now. This is a nice thing about this Pokemon. Just immediately has a really strong move to use off the rip. It's kind of good. Granted, the targets are a little less optimal because I'm not planning on having him against a grass poison Pokemon. That's for sure. A little risky. That's so long for Psychic. Frenzy plant at the 8th gym? Probably not. I don't think I can ever find a good time to pop a cheeky little Frenzy plant. Seems like a disaster waiting to happen. Alright, I like this Golduck plan. The egg's gonna be cool, it could be anybody. I don't think I want to use anyone other than, like... honestly, like, Magmar, probably. Even, like, Magmar, I'm not entirely sure about, though. Because, can't you just catch a Magmar? Like, so I don't have the option if that happens. How does that work if I, like, catch the Pokemon that would be in the egg? While the egg is cooking. Like, I don't know what the ruling for that is. That sounds like a wild situation to be in. Because you could theoretically have a Magby in here, then go catch a Magmar inside a Burn Tower. It is like a realistic thing that could happen. Hit a couple of these, because these guys are a little, annoying. They have Slash. Unless they got nerfed in Crystal, which would be very, very nice, to be honest with you. Someone tells me they did not randomly nerf these guys in Crystal, though. Magma only in Silver Cave and Crystal? Interesting. That would make sense. I don't know why they wouldn't want to give you, like, the egg Pokemon, then immediately give you the actual Pokemon. It seems like a weird design choice if they did that. Razor Leaf Gaming, let's go. We get outsped here, so go for another little Razor Leaf. I hope this egg is an Elekid. I think Electabuzz could be really cool. We have a distinct lack of electric Pokemon. We could get like Lantern and like Magneton, who doesn't learn moves. That's some good XP. Hold up. No way. I feel like you weren't there before. I feel like I just got scammed here. Alright, be something crappy, dude. Oh, you're the one with the snubble. Fuck, dude. Ew. Don't do that. I did not like that animation. I didn't like that one bit. A critical for that much from Special Bite? It's not bad. Survivable. Big flinching? We love a good flinch maxing here at Cujo TV. We love dishonest gameplay. My favorite type of gameplay. Alright, get me out of here, bro. I'm scared. How's our egg looking? Not even close. I don't have anybody with flame body yet because it doesn't exist. Unlucky. Alright, place your bets, boys. What are we thinking it's going to be? Which funny little baby Pokemon? Genuinely, if it's a Jinx, I don't think I use it. Or a Smoochum, rather. Though, like, level 30... The Psychic could be something, dude. I feel like getting a Smoochum to level 37 is, like, not the worst thing. Twitch already knows. They do. You know, look, I have my TikTok chat hiding it on my other screen. I wouldn't get an Elekid. I'd be fine with Magby. Really, any of that trio would be fine in my eyes. I don't want any of the friendship ones. That would be just very, very annoying to deal with. Like, yeah, getting like a Happiny would be like really cool. But there's obvious problems with that. It literally took me like min-maxing friendship on my Eevee and I got that thing by like player. It's not a really reasonable play in my eyes. Oh, Happiny's not in Gen 2? Okay. When the hell did they make Happiny, bro? That animation was crazy. That shit went hard. You stay in here, it's just a Jigglypuff, bro. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. Muck pretty sure? I think Muck might be good this gen. Maybe. Sludge Bomb is kind of a move. It is kind of like the strongest TM we really have access to, honestly. See, I knew about Bonsley. I didn't... Oh yeah, we got... Fuck, I guess that makes sense. We need to get Blissey this gen. Can he repeat what he just did? Psyduck? Yeah, bro. Psyduck's the GOAT. Pretty much gonna be our Feraligatr, but like better. Better stats. $105 attack while learning his element. That's what you need. Dude, Tyro could be cool if the two, I think. Maybe. Tyro actually... Does Tyro fucking do anything? Like, what does Hitmonlee do for us in the Elite Four? Let's be real. Beats Onyx. I don't know about that Pokemon, boys. I think the Tyrogue dream might be over. I like the part where none of them ever used attacks. That was really interesting. I really enjoyed that one. They should keep doing that. Let's finish leveling up to our cap. 20. Assuming they didn't change it. I'm gonna go to Nuzlocke University. They have like the best caps. I don't trust Cerebi, to be honest. Yeah, it's still level 20. Cerebi is like weirdly out of date on a lot of the older games. I'm gonna message Joe Cerebi himself. I'm like, hey man, this trainer is actually 2 squares over from what your website says. How dare you? Wigglytuff sounds like the worst possible one. Pichu, like, I feel like Raichu could be cool, but the problem with Raichu is obviously like the friendship aspect. I don't quite trust that. How is he a little eggy weggy looking? Oh, not even close. What was I doing? Ah. I guess we get the rest of the levels in the meantime. You have like a Growlithe that I can't really deal with easily, actually. No, the cop's got the Growlithe, right? Or do you also have a Growlithe? Yeah, you both have Growliths. You have a Psyduck. It's very different from a Growlithe, actually. It's not even remotely the same thing. Mad Cargo's my boy, dude. Don't dunk on my boy Mad Cargo. I used one throughout the first DLC of Scarlet and Violet. And you know what that boy did? Absolutely nothing. That Pokemon sucked. He didn't beat nobody. The cop concerns me ever so slightly. Just like real life. That girl over there also kind of concerned. The Leafstone girl? Alright, Keith. Level 17, Jesus. Rocky, save us. Not the special bite, dude. So, like, we could go down to a critical, but that wouldn't happen. That would just never happen to a fellow like me. I'm too pure of heart for things like that to occur. Dude, that thing gave us no experience. They just attack you for no reason, just like real cops. The concept that he's sitting out here and just looks up at the top of the department store and sees that shit up on the roof and calls us is so funny. And there's gotta be a better way, bro. My man's scoping that shit out with binoculars. What the fuck? Dude, Mad Cargo would be like... What if they gave him a real crazy ability? Like, if they gave that guy, like, Water Absorb, and Earth Eater, and, like, 2000 speed. During the day, cops don't attack. I know that. I think it's very funny that they attack you at night. You're just a little kid walking around. I would kill. We got every. Well, we can fight this guy. This dastardly fellow. Snubble should be fine. We're up 2 levels. We're not Psychic Pokemon. Hell yes, the greatest Pokemon I've ever used. Brother, why is he so goated? I was not familiar with Psyduck's game. Why nobody tell me about this guy? Dare I say it, Psyduck might be the best water Pokemon in this generation. Well, no, actually it's Lapras. It's just Lapras. And maybe Dugong too if you put enough, like, speed EVs into it. But having Ice Beam over, like, just having Ice Punch off the rip is just so nice. Waiting until Ice Beam was kind of annoying for that other guy. Anything cool and new in here? What a nerd. Ew. Ew. I didn't like that one bit. Don't ever do that again. Not the poison gas, bro. Crazy move to go for. It is warm now. It was so nice earlier. It's because it's raining all day, so like I think like the humidity's kicking in, bro. You know, it's always the humidity that gets you. Not to jinx it or anything so far this summer. I feel like it's been a pretty not too hot. I've only had to have my AC blasting full speed like twice so far. I'll take that. Big improvement over like last year. Keeping my bill low, which I always like. Yeah, please learn Confusion, actually. It's crazy coverage, like, off the get. Dude, so, I always, like, see online, like, Europeans talk about, like, or I guess, like, in the UK, I don't know if it's all of Europe, but they don't have air conditioning. What the fuck do y'all do in the summer? They just suffer? I guess it can't get that hot in the UK. The UK doesn't seem like a really, really hot place, you know what I mean? Something about that just seems wild to me. He's still Ice Punch here. Always be. Holy shit, he took no damage. Holy shit, he's killing us. Rocky, save us. You need 2 levels. I get rid of Disable? It's bad. It's a terrible move. What do you mean? You just try not to melt? You just really have to suffer, put like fans on and everything? That's insane. Nah, I couldn't live without my modern American conveniences of AC. It's too good. Granted, I try not to run it because it costs money. I'm cheap. Rocky, please. Come on, Rock, help! Thank you. Thank you for service, Rock. We love the coin case here. You're the haircut guy. You guys gotta get fought. You have Magnemites, which Ephraim cannot handle, but is what it is. Okay, that's not a bad animation. I'll accept that. I feel like you don't have Thunder Shock, but you resist everything I do, so What a crazy type combo this generation where you... oh, he does have Thundershock. Good switch. I thought he just wouldn't have moves. These aren't even worth fighting, these guys. Good lord. You guys watch any good movies lately? Gotta expand my repertoire of movies, bro. People keep asking me at work, like, have you seen X? Have you seen Y? And I'm like, nope. I haven't seen any of this shit. It's not even like weird stuff that a dude wouldn't watch. Like, some of the girlies like, do you watch Love Island? I'm like, no, obviously I don't watch Love Island. Why would I watch that? I am very clearly not the target demographic for that show. But people will be like, yo, have you watched like Breaking Bad? And I'm like, nah, can't say I have. And they just look at me like I'm fucking weird. Gotta really expand my palette of pop culture things. Stay in touch with the normies. I have that issue with like that type of stuff. Not video games though, dude. There's a big like talk I saw a couple weeks ago on Twitter about ball and gun gamers. You know, the type of dudes that will just play like FIFA and like 2K and like Call of Duty. And like how somebody that plays like other genres and everything can't really like relate to them every time video games come up, and it's like really awkward and like embarrassing to talk to like those types of gamers. I think that's a skill issue, bro. I think you gotta have a well-rounded taste and like also be able to play some ball and gun games. You gotta be able to like talk a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you can play like your JRPGs and everything. You gotta have like that one back pocket game that you kind of like. You can talk about. Like, oh yeah, I used to play like Call of Duty back in the day, something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just a social skill like issue. You just kind of failed the check. Like, sports games are fun, especially the older ones that were more arcadey. Same with like some of the shooters. Like, you gotta at least be able to bring up Doom or something. There's gotta be like a shooter for everybody, you know? I try to do that when I talk about movies and shit. I'm always like talking about like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that, but I watched Game of Thrones. I'm watching through Sopranos right now. Try to steer back to like something else normal. Try to find the common thread, the common element. This egg is never gonna hatch, dude. We'll never see who's inside of it. We'll never be in the know. Alright, 2 levels on them. Guess we gotta go north. I don't really want to get Psyduck up to the level cap. I'm not like too hard pressed about that one. I think it's gonna make or break the run having a level 20 Psyduck in there. I don't think he's gonna be contributing a whole lot against our girl Whitney. Can I have Surf already, by the way? Or like Water Gun? I'm gonna have Water Gun for like 3 minutes. Go right to Surf. Directly past Go, do not collect my $200. What a great Pokemon, dude. People who like this Pokemon are actually like the coolest and have the best taste. Marill. Yeah, I'll switch here. Otherwise, I have to click buttons for like 45 minutes, and I don't want to do that. It'll take too long to punch through the Marill. Especially after that, dude. Getting walled. Dude, I really feel like this Pokemon is overhated. Like, I still think this might be the worst starter this generation, but, like, not by a lot. Like, it's not unusable. People talk about Bait Leaf, like, you pick it, your run's over. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not as good as Typhlosion. It's not as good as for Alligator, but, like, it's literally fine. It's Pikachu! That was really cute, I actually like that animated sprite a lot. They had to nail Pikachu, bro. You can't have Pikachu have a bad sprite for his first fucking animation in-game. That would be just devastating to the brand. Rocky Gaming. He's at level cap. He's chilling. We might want to give him Dig, to be honest. Dude, Ephraim gets Dig too. What can't that Pokemon do? He might be good against, because he's not psychic, but he's got psychic coverage. Alright, you don't need tackle for sure. How close is Erica to leveling? Pretty far away. Let's put her up front for this. They do wonder if Fury Cutter's to play though, because like Matt, I feel like Razor Leaf is probably better damage, unless we really get that shit built up. Because I'm pretty sure Miltank had a really high, like, physical defense. Really gotta scale that shit up to like a level, like 100 billion base power. I don't trust that, dude. It just seems like a rough way of going about it. Maybe it is an angle, though. Damn, we're actually gonna have to, I could go fight that one guy to the south, I suppose. The backpacker. God, not having to worry about Magnitude 10 is so nice, dude. I was always shook fighting Diglets in the previous attempts. Magnitude is just a scary move. I could fight that guy. He's a bird catcher, I think. It's fine, we'll be back. I fight the girl with the leaf stone. The leaf stone girly. I just spilled water all over myself. Nobody saw that. It's clear. Ah, yes, a Pokemon we never ever see in this run. Just a fucking night streaming moment. Go let pop it, Bellsprout comes out, so it should be all the exact same stuff, right? Ew. Ew. I didn't like that at all either. Some of these animations are gross. Make it stop, bro. Why they be looking like this? Like that item wasn't there before. On that little patch over there. It's very interesting. There's just like a hidden rare candy over there before, maybe. I think Rocky should just roll here. Maybe. Yeah, it's just, we can lead the Meganium, I think. Try to headbutt her down. You see how the Fury Cutters are looking? We have a nice backup option on the Onyx. I'm doing really good with these berries. Give Erica a berry, too. It seems wise if we're going for this, vaguely esoteric strategy with the Fury Cutters. Alright, fuck it. Just don't do a really, really mean metronome. That would make me disappointed. The damn wiggly fingers. One. Ooh. Aw. No way you did it twice, Erica. That's actually unhinged. Berry Gaming? Well, now we gotta fucking switch. That could not have gone worse. This is such an annoying move to get hit with right here, bro. We can get one mud slap and a rock throw. That's actually such an annoying thing and on a profound level that I can't even describe. Genuinely a sickening play right there. I hate this creature. Big miss. Mud Slab Gaming. Getting flinched out already? Getting crit out? Alright, Miltank, you're -2 now. Accuracy is a real stat in this video game. -3, okay. How are you gonna crit me twice? What is this? -4? -5? The big -6. Get that screech going. I know this move is inaccurate, but... We need a defense drop to do damage because this is not a real Pokemon that we're using in this video game. Huge dig play. Crazy Bro, that damage is miserable. Genuinely some of the worst damage I've ever seen. Bro, honestly, dude, let me go to... It's like, what are the odds after him gets smoked? Truly. Sneaking another tail whip. Another one. -4 on the mill tank now. Surely the rocks will do it. Surely the rocks will... Actually, I think we need to get him down even more. -6 defense mill tank. Surely he just gets smoked. He's gonna hit 2 of these consecutively, isn't he? Oh, you're just gonna crit. Oh, you're to flinch too. That's very cool, actually. Wait, there's a play here. I see a vision before my eyes. There's a play here. Y'all know about this one. Go to Erica. Now Erica outspeeds. He's locked in. We headbutt here. The clutchest Caterpie of all time, bro. Amelia came in clutch with the string shot. Let's go, we got Kakuna! Or Metapod. I know my Pokemon. And fake ass fan calling that the wrong thing, bro. Bro. Listen. We gotta be careful with that guy. Voltank's a serious Pokemon. It's a little easier route, or officially out of the early game. That was like the worst possible thing with fucking Whitney. Dude, if we had the Bitterberry equipped though, that would have went crazy. Dude, if we had a female Megadium though, I feel like she would go crazy. Like attract, body slam, reflect, like synthesis. Don't even fucking give me a stab move, bro. I don't need that shit. I ain't about that. I have to go back. I gotta talk to her and come back. Fuck out of here. That's unhinged behavior. Yeah, I really enjoy this, Matthew. It's my first time playing Crystal ever. I played Gold and Silver. I did streams of those, and I played them as a kid. I didn't actually play Crystal as a kid. It was very interesting to finally play it after all these years. See all the little minute changes. Alright. We have our good buddy Morty next. There should be Ephraim's time. Ephraim and Rocky have that unlocked. The paralysis? I don't trust paralysis. Well, I kind of do. I don't know. Ampharos always went crazy with it. That Ampharos we had was just truly insane. Atlanta the Ampharos was the greatest Pokemon I've ever used in my life, dude. I'll be right back real quick. I gotta grab water. Get changed real quick. I'll be right back. Sweating in my damn hoodie. Boys, piss, be hydrated. Most importantly, not wearing a heavy ass hoodie when it's getting warm. Big changes here at the stream. 1 sec. Oh boy. Just in time to fight our boy Erwin. I think I can handle a level 2 Voltorb. I think. The nice thing is Voltorb doesn't learn a move ever in Gen 2, so we can just keep Ephraim in the entire time safely. That's pretty fun. You didn't finish that guy, huh? It's kind of wild. I guess it's not stab, so why would it do enough damage to defeat a Voltorb in a single blow? Even though we have 4,000 levels on the boy. Dude, putting this band shirt reminded me. Working Fridays and Saturdays sucks. Like working in like the service industry at a bar and everything. I can't like ever go to like a concert again essentially. Because they all happen on Fridays and Saturdays generally. Like every so often you get like a weekday one, which is kind of weird. All the cool events are on Fridays and Saturdays. It's just like, bro, it's fucking hard, dude. The world is not designed for a service industry person. If you have to work at like overnight on Fridays, the world does not care. Huge freeze. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. When does he evolve? I don't look his ugly ass back spread anymore, to be honest with you. When does he get a water attack? Does he get a water attack? What's going on with our Pokemon? He's defective. $33, Jesus. Ew. Ew. Why does his mouth look a little, you know, look like you could, cylinders could fit in there, you know? It's a very good mouth shape for sliding a cylinder in there. Look, he's never looked like that before, bro, but what they do to my boy Magmar. Jesus. He's looking a little rough. He's always kind of had that, but this is the most, Dude, we do no damage. This is a nightmare. That move takes so fucking long. That's actually disgusting how long that move animation just took. Good XP. Or they should give him the Jinx treatment and that like he should never be seen ever again. Bro, this is not what he looked like before, I'm telling you. Like, what happened to him? He looks like... looks weird. Okay, that's literally his sprite from Silver. I guess I don't know ball. Bro, he looks... I don't know, man. Dude, he looks so fucking bad in modern day. Oh my god, he looks horrible in 3D. He's like, why, you gotta hit the back-to-backer on me? Like, what is this? The double poison? You come at me with Fire Punch, too? Hard out here, bro. Golduck is him. I like that Golduck is in every single game. I like that he's in every single biome. Me and my best friend, like when we were playing through Scarlet and Violet, we're shook. We are genuinely shook by the sheer audacity of Golduck. Dude, everywhere you go in Scarlet and Violet, he's there. Up in the mountains, he's there. Down in the fucking valleys, he's there. Down in Area Zero, the ancient place where like ancient and like future Pokemon reside, and it's like the penultimate zone of the game. Golduck is there. It's fucking crazy, bro. He's everywhere. He is eternal. And I wish he wasn't. It's truly who actually likes Golduck. Golduck is nobody's favorite Pokemon. Everybody likes Psyduck better. They couldn't even put my boy in Unite, bro. It's hard out here. Really, like more sad. Bro, he looks weird. Maybe it looks better like animated, but I don't like him, man. It's odd. But we have to game real quick. What we got? We got DJ Ben. That doesn't help us. Fuck. He doesn't learn a real move? That's like fine, but like what the fuck? Bro doesn't learn water gun? Like seriously? Why? I actually cannot believe he doesn't learn water gun. That is unbelievable. He's a duck. He go quack. That's like his role in life, bro. What he should be doing. I can take a look at him in a sec. Yeah. Uno momento. I don't punch his bug in the mouth real fast. Let him know what I'm a boss. Go like a thunder punch? Surely not. He can't be that goated with the sauce, dude. There is just truly no way that he is him like that. You get psych up naturally? Is that like... That's never helpful. Psych up swagger, wait. Psych up swagger can go crazy. He does not learn Thunder Punch. What a damn shame. Unlucky. Anyways, maybe I'll get a cool hidden power. We could realistically do hidden power, ice punch, surf, and confusion. I'd be kind of pretty set. It seems like a decent set, honestly. They don't animate in here? That sucks, dude. That's a shame. Should have animated. Thing. What are you looking at, bro? What's in the trees? Nah, he doesn't need it because he's gonna pull hidden power electric. And we're not gonna need an electric Pokemon. The funny thing is, if we pull, like, Smooch him, like, I think we actually bench this Pokemon. Like, dead ass. I think just, like, it's replaced by Jinx entirely. I know that Jinx is bad at IVs, but, like, I don't think it even matters, honestly, dude. Get me through! It's so annoying you gotta come up here, bro. Why would they do that? Yeah, I don't know why they did that for Jinx. Ew. That was a... Dude, some of these animations are kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, they really are not selling me on these Pokemon. Bro, you lived? Did a lot of damage. What if we were in a speed tie and just got smoked? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? What a nerd. Absolutely, child. Please let me get a Firestone for like a Pokemon that I'm not gonna ever actually be able to use it on. But it's the principle of the matter, you know? Because it's cool. How's our egg looking? Alright, it's getting there. It's close. Let me pivot back to Erica in the meantime. I think this guy is a like fucking psychic Pokemon, which we will be headbutting repeatedly. Why he wiggle his toes? Nah, bro, there's no way they just made Aber do that shit. That's crazy work, actually. So we Fury Cutter here? He lives here? Everything is terrible now? Alright, so sources say you should not use Fury Cutter. Don't tell me that, pal. Oh, he's like, hey, look at my spoon. He brought that spoon up close and personal. He lived. That's fine. It's gonna be a great Pokemon. You're just gaslighting me, Appel. It's fine. I see through your tricks. I won't fall for them, though. I'm too smart. It's gonna be the greatest Pokemon ever. It's gonna be like 3 Jinxes, actually. See? I knew it. I'll never fall for your schemes. High-key Magmar might be really good, though. Like, the Buzz is, like, probably better-ish, maybe. But I think I like the Buzz. Like, Magmar also learns Thunder Punch, I think. Like, it does everything we wanted to do, also. And Magmar also is, like, really big for us to fight, what's his face? Jasmine. Did I make that? Where is Magmar at on this list? I very well might be lying about it getting Thunder Punch. It gets Thunder Punch. 100 special attack, 93 speed, that's pretty good. He's like about as good as Typhlosion is, honestly. Natural sunny day, too. The nice thing about fire, so having thunder and fire on one guy is really good, because that actually lets you sweep Will. Because everybody's weak to either fire or thunder on that team. It's either flying, water, ice, or grass, like dual types. Which is why Typhlosion is really good against Will. You can just click the funny buttons and get on through. He's got a good speed tier. You just shove a bunch of calcium and he'll be pretty good. Dude, this is too many talking conversations now. Just give me my damn squirt bottle. I thought that was the egg for a second. I got excited. Dude, I have an issue now. A short guide of every game. I was thinking of making like a little top 5 underrated like video for like every game, the Nuzlocke. I feel like some Pokemon are slept on, like my boy Aerodactyl and the Yellow Run. Stuff like that. We shall see. I think Onyx is mad underrated in this game too. I see him in like F tier in a lot of lists. I just talked to this thing, right? You see, I have like the really controversial take that like how good a Pokemon is changes depending on your starter. Because it also changes like your rival's team and everything like that. Like there's a big difference between like the Onyx trade when you have Cyndaquil versus when you don't have Cyndaquil. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Erica just fucking annihilated that guy. Jesus. It was like when we had Cyndaquil, we could bypass the little Bugsy section of where like he was like crashing out and we weren't able to control him. Oh, that guy's not mandatory anymore. That's interesting. Who can we get on Route 37 in POKMEONs? Stantler. Usual suspects. We got a Fortress. Does that do anything for us? What does Fortress even do for us, bro? Fucking Bide? Bro, Fortress actually might be like a low-key kind of useful option. Like, I don't hate the idea of Fortress into a Koga. Because here's the thing. Bide, dude? I'm pretty sure Bide bypasses accuracy. Which is like a thing we can abuse. With my special defense? Who, Fortress? I think let's go for the headbutt play. I like the idea of a Pineco. Alright, fuck that tree. This tree's got the good Pineco in here. He doesn't need the special defense. That's the thing. Koga has no special attacks. Except, like, Giga Drain on the Ariados. Which, like, who cares? He's got, like, just poison moves, really. If I remember correctly, I think Fortress... any Steel type just walls him completely. Yeah, like, Crobat's got Quick Attack and a Wing Attack. Fucking Muck has nothing. Venomoth has Psychic, which, like, vaguely concerning. I think it says that, but I think it bypasses it in a way. That might be Gen 1 tech, though. Oh, it no longer does it in Gen 2, bro. Why even have the move, then? Explosion? Miss. Damn, bro. It really was an angle for this guy. And now the angle is gone. Does he learn Swift at least? Doesn't learn anything. Doesn't do anything. He has Swift as an egg move. But he can't use the Swift TM? What do we mean by that one? What are we talking about there? Huh. Okay. Sure. Alright, I think we are off the fortress train then. This incredibly niche use case is now gone. That guy got moved back, it seems. Is that why you don't have to go in the grass to dodge him? Hey, it's a shitty Pokemon. He doesn't do anything. I love Magnemite. Dude, honestly, Magnemite in the back pocket to bring in the E4 to fill in a stopgap against the Muck. Not the worst idea I've ever had. Like, a Skarmory would be better for that, obviously, but... Alright, let's keep the spreadsheet nice and updated. Let's not fall behind on our bookkeeping. That was 37. Loot the Magnemite. No, it's not 37. 38. Didn't get anybody on 37. Did 36 way earlier. Who did we get on 35? Who was our Route 35 Pokemon? Psyduck. How could I forget? Who learns Tri-Attack? Wait. Is this somebody good? You talking about a Magnemite? Hold up. They just slid that in there real quick. Huh. Bro, he do kind of... Goldenrod City department store items? What about him, Lucky Chloe? What do we mean by that? I mean, Rain Dance is a move. Rain Dance Thunder. Doesn't learn Thunder. We have to buy the TM for that, which is annoying. That's a lot of money, too. You'd be running around with fucking lock-on Tri-Attacks. Which, like, is that worthwhile? Where is his attack? He's at 60 attack. That's not good. I don't think this Pokemon does anything still, bro. That sucks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They changed that a lot. Hold up. Whoa, what is this? They're scaring me. Get me out of here. Right now, we can fight those people. It's fine. We'll be okay. Alright, I think you were a beauty of some sort, which means you probably have grass Pokemon. And you throw Ephraim into the mix now. I feel like I want to get Surf before I fight the rival battle in Burnt Out. Is it even in there? Because now they have the... I know they got that guy that's looking for a Suicune now. I think Burn Tower might be slightly different, potentially. That is true. But he's really bad, though. I fear a Skiploom. I may be the first person to ever utter those words, but they are my words. Do not crit me, sir. Do not ruin my day. What interesting changes. There should be nobody in here now, right? Yeah. I think she's new. I don't remember her being there. I think that might be a new trainer. Hey, let's go. That guy's still there. The mint berry's still up there, probably. That's a new configuration. Alright, these guys both have Pikachus with berries, so get to work with that. Interesting, one of them is mandatory now. That's different. Why did they randomly move around some of the trainers, bro? What is that? They really had somebody go through the entire fucking game and move one guy over like 3 tiles on every single route to make you feel like you got a different game. That wasn't the right move, bro. Never mind. That was the absolutely correct move. Never mind. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. How does he always do it? He never lets us down. Except like the 2 times he almost did. Rocky almost threw 2 gym battles so far, but hey. He's still on the up and up. You know what? He can't throw with 3rd. Morty's like very difficult until you learn like the PP stall attack. Then it becomes easy. Easy-ish. Thank God he doesn't have an actual fucking special move. Boy just got Shadow Ball. Physical Shadow Ball, mind you. Gen 2 was certainly a generation. They really fucked themselves over with, like, Ghost being physical. Like, I understand why they did it in Gen 1. The only attacking move is Lick. And they're like, well, you can't specially lick somebody, it's gotta be physical. I understand their logic. They probably didn't think they would make a whole series. You know what I mean? But that was probably a one and done. Huh. You're new. What route is this now? 39. I mean, that's cool, but we had a Hoodoo, so that's not a valid encounter. Noctowl feels like it almost has sauce. Well, that's just a terrible encounter. It's not what I want to see at all, actually. Truly horrible Pokemon, bro. One more for the road. No whammies. Okay, we got a whammy, but it's fine. It was a good whammy. You guys know about that show? Like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a game show where like there was like some shit going around, like a little board, and you had to like stop the thing, and like you get like prizes and shit. Then there was like a whammy that had come out, and it was like a pretty much going bankrupt, like in a Wheel of Fortune. I don't remember what the show was called. I remember reading about there was a guy who got like banned from the show because he figured out like the algorithm it was using. And it was like going through, and he figured out like how to predict what it was going to be every single time, like without fail. And that feels like a crazy thing to get banned for, dude. Like, he didn't do like anything like duplicitous. He didn't like go in there and like find some like inside code. Like, he literally just watched the show over and over and over again and like figured out the pattern. I feel like that's on you, bro. That guy should be rewarded. Which I think he got to keep all the money, so I guess he was rewarded handsomely for it. Dude, I've like, so one of my clients that I trade on my job, he's always there like nighttime, like 7 something like that. Wheel of Fortune's always on the one TV when I'm trading with him and everything. Like when we're working out, we'll like watch it a little bit and like try to guess like everything that's going on and everything. And like, I didn't realize how little the prizes are on Wheel of Fortune, dude. I remember watching that show and thinking people were walking away with like millions of dollars. But like, I'm watching that shit, like, you like go on that show, you might walk away with like 2,000. Which is like, that's crazy to me, bro. I feel like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire really changed the makeup of game shows. You're not making millions and millions of dollars, like what's even the point anymore? I guess they had like the other prizes and shit you could get, like the all expenses paid vacations on Wheel of Fortune. That's where the money was, dude. He's counting his cards? Yeah, what's wrong with that, bro? I feel like counting... This is weird. There's so many people now. That guy has moved up way further. That like fucking jump scared me. I forgot about that for a second. There was egg hatch already, man. I gotta know who's in here. I can't make party building decisions without knowing. That's the thing. You don't have any junk? I have actually a lot of junk. I'll hang on to it. Let me get my rod. Might as well fish while I'm around here. Let's go. We love fishing here. We have like one more encounter to get near Mount Mortar. We're just coming over here so we can maybe catch a lantern. Lantern is like kind of a usable Pokemon. I do like the idea of having somebody get through these Gyarados. Might be the worst Pokemon we could have fished up there, actually. It's actually crazy how crap that is. Wow. Could have got this guy anywhere. Oh, never mind. Well, I guess we wasted our Olivine City encounter. Unlucky, yes. I think we can fish a Krabby right here. What do you want from me, Ant? No, let's not battle right now, actually. I would prefer not to do that. Are you guys like trainers? Like, what are we doing over here? You going to the battle tower? I think a lot of tough traders are gathered there already. I have 3 badges, bro. Don't gas me up like that. You can see from here, Cyan Woods across the sea. Yep. There's a big building up ahead. They had to put like 30 fucking people in here. Like, hey man, this building's weird. What are we doing? This is, what, 41 if I remember correctly? This is 40. Might as well fish here because it's tentacles otherwise. I don't like how you did that. That was weird. You like snipping and snapping at me. Oh, we don't really have a use for Krabby. He's just here. For fun. He fills out the decks, you know, that's what we care about here. Are there like Professor Oak aids that give you like stuff depending on how many Pokemon you catch and everything? Or is that just a thing in Gen 1? I legit don't actually remember. Where's another Krabby? What are we looking for? Pokemon name. Be Garcia. That's a female Pokemon. Never mind. You can be... Cyrene. Stick. That's all we have to do here. We could like grind in the tower, but like what even is the point? There's like literally 0 reason to do such a thing. Should I go fight Morty now? Oh, I should get my fucking Umbreon, dude. Oh, well, not my Umbreon. I should get my Eevee, I should say. Fight that guy. I think you're a... You should probably have Pokemon that we can't deal with, so let's put Ephraim up front. He's a sailor, so he's got like fighting or water Pokemon. Gotta learn the trainer classes, dude. You can kind of infer what they're gonna have. See, Poliwhirl. Every time I see this boy, I think of Fred Durst, dude. Water Gun Gaming. I should probably have Ephraim go in the gym and just let the confusions rip, honestly. You're not gonna cut it here, it seems. Pyro's too thick of a lad. This is fine. Dude, so in a kind of a roundabout way, I think Cyndaquil might have the easiest, well, Cyndaquil might actually have the easiest early game of the starters. My issue with, like, Totodile is insane against the first, like, gym, obviously, and everything. My big problem is you don't have a really good answer to, the Elix Forest rival fight. Like, you just don't have any good Pokemon against that, dude. That Bayleaf is gonna, like, take you down. Synthesis at level 23, let's fucking go. Yes, please. I don't think we need Fury Cutter anymore. We're just the right time, let's build. Oh. Oh, we're getting jumped. Fuck is this? They're just coming at me with a Meowth. What is the fuck? She thinks we're... Bro, 30% flinch does feel like an insane number, honestly. Why they always got berries, man? Let me live. Oh, the 80. So why did you attack me? You get bonus happiness for fighting. Interesting tutorial character, actually. I can't say I expected that one. Do I gotta fight this guy now? I think this guy is Doduo, so like I'm not like hard pressed about this. They didn't do anything interesting. They're just birds. Just burning around, being birds. But they might do like a little cool animation. They just literally didn't do anything. The fuck? A little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, big old ice punches. Right to the dome. Do we hear a third ice punch? Count them, 3 ice punches. Not bad. Alright, boys. Almost midnight. We're gonna stop there for tonight. I gotta get up early for work in the morning. Not quite as early, but a normal amount of early. I need to remember to grab this Eevee. Actually, no, I lied. We're not ending yet. We gotta hatch the egg, bro. We gotta know what's in there. It said it's close to hatching, so hoping on the trip back, the goldenrod will hatch. This is money right here, dude. We sell these. I got you, Shiny Hunter. Lay it on me. No, wait, we wasted our encounter here. I forgot. No. Is Doggy's exile to the grief dimension an atonement for his talented debauchery? Is just an eternal damnation and escapable cycle of grief? I think it's gotta be his atonement for his tainted debauchery. What else would it be, really, if it wasn't that, you know? Seems like the most logical outcome. I'm gonna be real with you, Shiny Hunter. I don't know what any of those words meant. None of them were in the Bible. Not a single one. But definitely it was an atonement. That's not an atonement, I don't know what is, you know? That's what I always say. Using Weird Ear in Champions has caused me an issue where I need, like, I want a shiny Weird Ear now. Is definitely not in the Bible. Not my Bible, anyway. My Bible is the Pokédex, because we love Pokemon here. I don't fucking know. Is probably in there, too. I would be hard. There's a decent chance there's not a single work of like text in the English language ever that does not contain the word is. We're not catching the Sailor, are we? It's fine. I don't even want Sailor. It's not like it's good. Not like I actually really like this Pokemon. For some reason. Briz tainted debauchery. Yeah, that was in the Old Testament, which is really wild. I remember when Moses was like talking to the Pharaoh during those events and everything, and he's like, "Let my people go. We will not stand for your Briz tainted debauchery no longer." That was a crazy part, dude. I remember that from Catholic school. Please catch the Stantler. I need him for the team. He's very important. He does things, I think, maybe. This is like the weirdest, like, difficult Pokemon to catch of all time, I swear to God. Hey, we got it. Nice. You can be Franz. It's definitely a Franz to me. All I saw from mashing through that Pokedex entry real quick was the word like big round balls. And like, what the fuck are we talking about? What do we mean by this game? Thanks for the Rock Smash, Chief. Today's Tuesday in it, so let's go get the pink bow real quick while we're here. While we still can. A little bit of a backtrack, but it's worth. Most important, I can get some phone numbers while I'm here. I'll make sure I don't accidentally like rebattle one of these people. I have Liz, Anthony, Alan, and Todd. None of them are here. Alright, Wade. Come on, Wade. I think using the phone number things is like okay. In the rules. I don't know really how to rule that one, to be honest. Just as long as you don't, like, fuck around too much, you know? Try to, like, really grind it out and just run around. Try to finagle one of the stones to pop out. I would say that's kind of abusing the rules a little bit, then. Youngster Joey, tell me about your Rattata. Hell yeah, my man said he'd stick with his Pokemon. Youngster Joey and Crystal go crazy. There's so much of a backtrack just for this item, dude. It's worth, I swear. Is it you? No. Where is she? There she is. Let's go, Pink Bow Gaming. Our headbutts are gonna go crazy now. Yeah, just head back up. Dude, I'm like genuinely considering the Magnemite though. I do think it kind of solves Koga a little bit. It's also good into a good lead against Lance too. The Dragonite, or the not the Dragonite, excuse me. The Gyarados. It has value for us. It's time. Elekid, Elekid, Elekid. It's not even shiny, bro. This would be a good name for Amelia, but... Murr. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh, they come at level 5? I thought it was 1 for some reason. Not shiny, which means it sucks. It's got 0 IVs. I was told that by my chat, and they would never lie to me. And Pichu is he's a happiness guy, so hitting the bench literally forever. A damn shame. Look at these guys in here, though. Got the homies. Yeah, let's just go grab the Eevee and we can end. This way. That's not the right way. I'm gonna go to Ruins of Alph again. I had to go there once. That was scary enough. If we stream on a day with, did I fight that cop up there? I don't think I did. Let me look at that cop real quick. Let me grab my Eevee first, though. This one. He doesn't like being outside fucking base, dude. Be our boy Ross. What's up, Wade? That's my goat right there, dude. Bro, we just talked to him and he got berries for us already. That's some goat shit right there, honestly. Alright, give him the pink bow. You kind of set up a little bit. Cute sprite. Good stuff. Like that. I like how my name is the female icon because I'm playing the female trainer. It seems like such a weird thing to have to, like, specify. Like, what? Why? What is the point? Absolutely spiff up my Eevee, dude. Give Ross the finest haircut in the land. I try to ride my bike in here. What was I thinking? Oak's right to flame me. Let's grab Headbutt for it too while we're here. Really get that thing all souped up, ready to go. When stab Headbutt with Pink Boat, it like does kind of take this thing pretty far, honestly. It's like a very decent like stopgap Pokemon to throw in every so often. The thing is, we do want to be like cognizant of like actually having decent Pokemon ready to go for Kanto. The level cap will go down, so it's probably like having Rocky. Really does help the level curve a lot. Ross is pretty much goated already. We'll actually do pretty nice damage. I should look up like a tier list of like Gen 2 and see like what people think consider as good or bad. See what I underrate or I overrate. Spores, it's Hypno, dude. I hate Hypno. Hypno never works for me. But have a good night, everybody. We're gonna end there tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll play some Pokemon Champions. I gotta finish the overlay tomorrow morning though. We're just really waiting on that one. Anyway, later guys.